Hello, beautiful people. I am Lady Calamere, and I am doing my 87th presentation, and I am so glad you are here. This presentation will be on Iolite. Iolite comes from the word Ios, which means violet. It's a Greek word. Now, it has other names. It was originally known as Cordierite. Also, it was also called Dichroite. I should have wrote it down. And also another cell name, water sapphire, because it kind of has that sapphire-ish look to it. And in fact, when gem cut, it's very beautiful. I don't have any gem cuts, nor do I have tumbled. I did wet this to show you how it would kind of look, this potential for tumbling. But when you get a gem cut, it's a cheaper alternative than buying sapphires or tanzanite. Now, as you notice, I have this statue because I forgot to include her in my last video, an Agate, which is the Greek name pronunciation for what we call Hecate. But I like to call her by her Greek pronunciation of Agate. And I included this statue, which I thought it was a great statue, for its coloring. And because the crystal is a very magical psychic crystal. It is an iolite, is a magnesium aluminum silicate. It forms in short prismatic crystals that have an orthorhombic structure. So iolite comes in different colors. It could be seen as violet, dark violet, grays, greens, some yellows, browns, and blues. It has a hardness, on the Mohs hardness scale, 7 to 7.5. Astrological signs are Taurus, Libra, and Sagittarius. It's found in different places in the world. However, the most important deposits are found in Myanmar, which used to be called Burma, but now Myanmar, Madagascar, Brazil, Sri Lanka, and India. Now, it's also found in the United States as well, but what I mentioned before is the most important places. So, iolite, its elements are air and water. Air and water. It works with, it aligns all the chakras. However, the main chakras it's going to really work with are several. There are several. You have Ajna, the third eye. Right above the third eye is the Soma chakra. Now above that, right below the Soma chakra, which is overshadowed by the crown chakra, is called the Guru chakra. Now right above, of course, above it is the crown chakra, the Sahasrara chakra. So it's going to work with those chakras. Iolite is a very powerful magical stone. It also works with psychic powers and ESP, and it can help you intensify it and develop it and learn how to control it. Great for dreaming and dream work, and it's a great stone for lucid dreaming and to remember your dreams. So if you hold it, keep this by your bedside, and when you want to remember it, you wake up and you hold your stone and you have it, you ask it to help you remember your dreams and to remember to write them down. Of course, it's said before you get up to write down your dreams, because once you wake up, you're most likely going to forget things. Me, I remember dreams since, I've had dreams when I was a kid, and I still remember some of them. Some of them were pretty wicked. However, now another thing about this stone is great for shamanic traveling, astral traveling, and beyond the astral. And you could get some, whether it's in the raw phase, tumbled, shaped, gem cut, whatever. You could put it around you, and you sit in a circle so that it can really work on your energies, especially if you have trouble astral traveling. This can help you. It's some people it comes to easy, but other people, like when I began, I found it pretty hard to leave my body. Now, Iolite is the stone of inner vision. Also, another thing is, Iolite is used for soul retrieval. I don't want to forget to say that. Now, Iolite is a high vibration stone. Its vibration is high. So, like I said, it comes from the Greek word eos, which means violet. I think I said it. So Iolite, when it's cut, or even sometimes when it's polished, when you hold it up to the light, it kind of changes color to like different shades of blue. And it can also become clear. So also, Iolite is good for money. It's good to help you when you have bad spending habits or if you're in debt. So sometimes people end up spending if you're bipolar and you're having a manic episode or depressed. If this is happening, please seek help. Otherwise, you can use the stone by itself or with the help that you're getting. You can think about what you're buying, hold your stone, and do you really need this at this time? Did you pay all your bills? Do you have food on the table? Do you have your medicines bought? Do you have everything that you needed? Now, can you afford it? Did you pay your credit cards? Did you overpay them a bit so that you can pay more than a minimum payment to get you out of debt quicker, and yet you actually pay less in the long run? If all these questions are yes, then maybe go ahead. Buy that crystal ball. Buy those curtains. Buy, I don't know, those pretty plates that you've been wanting. So it's a stone to help you get out of debt. So it's good for finances. Iolite is great for healing of old wounds of this life and last life. So for you crystal healers, here's your stone. I love how the Iolite just seems to just be so connected to this statue of Hecate. It's just so, it goes good together so well. Iolite is also called the violet stone. That's another name. It's also a stone of guidance. It's going to be a stone that can guide you to things. that could connect the dots from A, B, C, D, E, F, G to where you need to go. It can connect the different, connect you to different people, connect you to different situations. It can help reveal synchronicities. It's a stone of guidance and connection. A stone of guidance and connection. If you need to, again, if you need to be connected to someone or something, or if things just aren't going and things, you got a big old roadblock, this is a stone that you can use. An Abre Camino spell, which is a road opener spell, because it can open the road and connect you to things and get things flowing. So when you feel you're at a stalemate, a standstill, things are static, this is a stone you want, because it also clears out the negativity and the unnecessary to get you to where you need to go. Iolite is great for those who are codependent, to help you take responsibility for yourself, to help you see that the relationships that you were making or the relationships that you were in, you're being codependent, which is no good for you and no good for the person you're with. It's could be toxic in that way, especially to you. My mom was a very codependent person. Oh my God, I don't want to get into. Trust me, that's like a nightmare book if I was to write that way. She was a very codependent woman. She had other things going on with her too, but yeah. Now it's a stone to help you with addictions. So if you're having problems with addictions, then please go to NA if you need to, AA, go to a program or inpatient treatment, whatever you need to do. If it's a mild addiction, you know, whatever, or if it's just like a bad habit, I would say, it can help you realize it, acknowledge it, and know that you are not the habit, you are not the drink, you are not the drugs, that you deserve better. You deserve to be free of this. This stone can work along with your therapy, your program, maybe your 12-step program, whatever have you. So it could be one to say, you know what, just for today I'm not drinking, just for today I'm not going to play the lottery, and then the next day say the same thing. So it doesn't seem like, oh my God, it's going to be a month without a drink, it's going to be a year without drugs. No, it's just for today. And then the next day, just for today, just for today, just for today. I have alcoholics in my family. My brother decided to take up a notch, and you know, he wasn't just happy being an alcoholic. He started using drugs and really bad shit, and it really fucked him up. But yeah, I have alcoholics in my family, unfortunately, and some of the nicest people in my family were alcoholics. But I've seen, you know, what it did to them. My great uncle, love him. I still remember my uncle Jack. He's my great uncle. He lost toes due to diabetes, and it's gotten through the drink. No, diabetes don't even run in my family. He managed to get them, unfortunately. I don't want to sound like I'm sounding rude and I'm making fun of people with addictions. I promise you I'm not. I'm not. I just like to poke fun of my family. So, speaking of family, Iolite can help you with your family if it can be helped. Unfortunately, the best thing for me was to get away from my family. It was the best thing. It's a sad thing, but it's the best thing. In fact, my family, we don't even like each other. So, my siblings, I should say, we don't even like each other. So we went all our separate ways. But it was for the best, unfortunately. And sometimes that needs to happen. Now, Iolite can help ease it, or to help realize that sometimes your family is not blood, it's spirit. So, you ever hear the term, my brother from another mother? So, it can help you make connections for that. And if there's problems within the relationship or family, if you need to see therapy, do it. But this can help remove the blocks, the negativity, or the issues that are facing y'all, unless it's like really bad, like my family. I feel like calling it the Manson family. Family from hell. Fuck, even the family from 3 from hell were nicer to each other than my family. Sorry. So, now, this is a stone that's very powerful for the stimulation of visions. So, seeking a vision, and yes, I know about Vision Quest. It's not, I know there's a lot into it, but there are, I'm not talking about Vision Quest, please. That's a total different thing. But seeking a vision of something, or just for visualization purposes, Iolite is good. Sometimes people have problems with visualization, and Iolite can help you, even though you can't really see it, to help you feel it, or to know that it's there when you're doing your magic. Because some people tell me, I can't visualize, I'm not able to do it. Like, some people can do divinations, but when it comes to visualization, they can't do it. Like I say, is just to know it's there, just to know or feel it's there. So, Iolite's a great stone to use for divination, scrying, tarot, runes. Great for the Vitki, great for the divinator, great for the fortune teller, fortune teller. Iolite helps you to take you on an inner path to your deep self, to know who you are, what you want, what are you about. It connects you, remember I said the connection? Connects you to spirit guides. Some guides were just there temporarily. I've had guides that were there to give me a specific message, and once I got the message, the guide was gone. And I'll give you an example. I have these pills, and I could get, extra, not extra, but through my insurance, 3 months at a time. So I got tired of having all these bottles. So I looked at these pills, and they were red and white, and I mixed the red and white together. Uh-oh. I know you're saying, uh-oh, what the fuck did you do? Well, I was taking them. Now, a guide, and I can't remember his name, but he was a man from Africa. And you don't think I'm crazy, but he said, check your pills. you're killing yourself. You're hurting yourself. He says I can end up really having harm. Well, I looked at the pills and something just kept on nagging me to look at the pills. I looked at the numbers. I was like, holy shit, why are these different numbers? But they're the same color. So I looked it up on the, pill identifier. I was like, holy shit. Yep. I mixed 2 medicines together and I was taking them at the wrong time. So I had to sit there and literally separate them. But once I got the message, the guide was gone. Never saw him again. I thanked him, But like I said, there are guides that can come there. Once the message is there, it's there. And by the way, these were very serious pills. There's one to help me sleep. One to help me, it's more of dealing with sleep. And one was my Lyrica. So it looked kind of like it. Yeah. If it wasn't for the guide, maybe I wouldn't even be here speaking to you. So I never did that stupid shit again. I'm very careful, But it's like I opened the bottle and looked at it. The colors look alike. Let's put them together. But yeah. I had my brain fart stupid moment. But that's just to give you a sign and to give you an example of spirit guides. Now it's going to open, like I said, it's going to open you to inner vision and help you trust that you will be guided to see what you need for the highest good. It's going to help you with that. Iolite can help the too active mind to calm down. And it's going to aid you with the state of meditation. You ever hear about the term the monkey brain? Yeah, your brain just wants to jump around and swing around and dance around instead of just shut up, calm down, be quiet. It wants to chat, keep talking. Well, Iolite can help you with that. Iolite is enlightened discernment. It's a stone to bring wisdom. Iolite can stimulate our astral bodies and our psychic awareness, and it's gonna help you revealing different realms that are beyond your waking consciousness, to see the realms beyond what we can see, what we can hear, what we can smell, beyond our awakened consciousness. It's a stone to help you with spiritual awakenings, the aha moment. A stone of realization and self-realization. It's said that we all have an inner Buddha within us. We all have the capacity of being Buddha. We all have the capacity to awaken and change. Just look at the story of Ashoka, Ashoka. Look about his life. He was a prince who would become an emperor tyrant, who will then become enlightened and free his people and help his people and even animals, and ascend to that of Buddha. So, yeah, you should see the shit he has done, but then see the good that he did, and that every man and every woman has the ability to change if we want to. If You're able to. That doesn't mean we should date bad people. Sometimes I've had this habit in the past of finding someone broken and say, oh, I can help them. I love them. I know I can change them. And it doesn't work. Sorry, you can't turn a wife beater into a someone who's going to glorify a wife. Don't work that way. We keep, yeah. Sometimes you just can't fix a broken ship as it's sinking. You'll sink with it. Remember that. If you try to save a sinking ship and fix a sinking ship, you will sink with it. I'm not saying you don't help people. What I'm saying is sometimes you just can't get in a relationship with someone. That's the mistake people make. No, you don't. You're not getting my drink, boy. I saw that. I saw you coming. Loki is here. He's being a nudge today. So, now in Legends, I also heard it was also a different stone. A type of, I'm just trying to think what stone it was. But it was a different stone, but also in Legends it says that the ancient Viking navigators used very thin slices of this stone, as it helped filters the light to help to locate the sun on cloudy days. So, and depending on, they would have a guide of colors of which way they want to go and say, okay, if it turns this color, we go that way. So it's pleochloric. That it just looks like it's just changing colors because of the light. Now, Iolite is really, really stunning once it's cut. It's absolutely beautiful. And actually, when it's cut, it's worth a lot more. So you'll be paying a lot more than you would be for raw. But that's all I have is raw stones. So, other things that Iolite can do is it helps with people who are suffering from disorientation. It's great for people with lack of motivation. I think my ex would need all the Iolite in the world around him to actually get motivated. It's also for those who have chronic disorganization. I mean, you walk into the home and it's like a headache. It's like you're just discombobulated just being in our home. This can help with that. It helps with distractions. So if you got ADD and you get distracted, Iolite's good for you. I know it's like when I'm doing something and then all of a sudden I get distracted, I do something else, and I get distracted and have to do something else, and then someone wants me to do this, and then the cat's doing that, then I have to pay attention to this, and then I realize everything's half-assed because once I get distracted, because I do have ADD, I get distracted, And I tell people, look, let me finish what I'm doing, and I'll go over there. Because if I start doing this, I'm going to forget, and everything gets half-assed. So if you got ADD like me and you get distractions, this is a great stone to have. It's going to straighten your resolve, like I said, to take responsibility for your own shit. To be responsible to yourself. And also, like I said, being responsible for responsible money management. It's good for dealing with balance issues. And like I said, if you need to see a doctor, please see one. Balance issue also comes from the ear. It could be something, the fluids in your ear or something. It could even be something with the brain. I don't know. So, again, rely on crystals, rely on essential oils, rely on aromatherapy, but also rely on modern medicine. They all work together. Iolite helps dissolves fear of the unknown. And also, it helps with the suppressed parts of your psyche. So, if to help you with memory recall. When you really want to remember something and you need to remember, this is a good stone. So it helps you move forward into the areas that you feared at one time. And it teaches that the exploration of your past hurts is the most direct path to healing. It's a stone of inner treasures, inner riches with an R, not a W. So it can actually, go to your unconscious and to uncover the parts of yourself that you lost, that you forgot. So in this sense, it's a stone of peace and joy. Iolite is great, the pituitary gland. It helps with the liver, the arteries, the respiratory system. It helps with the detoxification processes. I would not use it for a direct elixir. It's not good for a direct elixir. Use it if you make an elixir out of it, use the indirect method. The indirect method. So you get a cup, right? Or a little bowl. You put that in. And the part with the liquid you're going to drink, you take this with the cup that's like already in the cup. And you take the cup, like the glass, it should be glass. And put it in like a bowl that's glass or something. If you have cats, just try to use something that's durable. And put that in. Basically an empty glass with no liquid, put the stone in, and then put the glass into the part with the liquid. And you let it, and you empower, of course you put intention and prayer and energy, whatever have you, and let it sit for at least 24 hours, and then you drink it. So indirect method, as long as it's pure water, you can drink it. You can give it to your dog, your cat. It shouldn't, unless it's a radioactive stone that's emitting radiation or something like extremely toxic. You know what I'm getting at, right? I mean, I can use that with a malachite. and put it in an indirect method. So I wouldn't drink something in direct method with the malachite. That's dangerous. Some stones are dangerous. It will leach toxins into your water. It's no joke. So be aware before you do any elixirs. So Iolite is also a great stone for any healing of the eyes, sleep imbalances, and memory. So again, I always recommend, if you need to see a doctor or take medicines, please do so. Now, Iolite works with the indigo violet ray. One of the saints that I feel is very connected to Iolite is Saint Germain. I worked with Saint Germain and I said, look, I'm pagan. And he was like, I don't care. Still work with me. Saint Germain is very very workable with that, you know. I've known witches that worked with Saint Germain and had great results. So it's really going to connect you not just with spirit guides, but also with spiritual masters, with those who have self-realization and no longer need nor wish to incarnate. Some spirits guide other spirits who are spirit guides to other spirits. So yeah, that's going to connect you with higher beings. So like I said, this is also going to awaken and sustain psychic gifts. This is an excellent stone for astrologers. And it's good for those for channelers, mediums, and those who work with intuitive channels of inner information. This is great. So if you're having a Misa, or if you're having a, what's that called? If you're working with the Ouija board, if you're having a seance, that's the word I was looking for. This is a good stone. Because it offers spirituality, and it does offer some protection, and it does help with cleaning out some negativity. So, Iolite is also said to reduce fatty deposits in the body. It's good for regulating digestion, enhances nail growth, and enhances hair growth. So Iolite is good for those who are in a lot of pain, like fibro. I have fibromyalgia, so it helps with it. Now, according to Melody, and she has a books on crystals, that, and this is well known by her, that she said it was used to treat malaria and other fever producing disorders. Again, malaria is very dangerous, so you can use the stone with it, but you do need to see a physician. And that's no, I'm not in any way putting down Melody. I love her stuff. But you know me. I'm always, you know how I am. I always say if you throw caution to the wind, sometimes the wind will throw you back. So remember, an ounce of prevention is better than a pound of cure. So yes, use this with healing, but also use it with, modern medicine. Now, the archangels that are attributed to Iolite are Michael and Gabriel. Michael, which is Michael, and Gabriel, but it's pronounced Michael. The CH is always like a lach pronunciation. Michael. So, Iolite is a stone that smooths things. I mean, it's sort of like a coating over a pill to make things go down better. You know what I mean? It can help smooth things out for you, to make the road smoother for you to walk on. So, Iolite's great for past life regression and alternate life work. So it helps assist viewing these other lives while still retaining your objectivity. It's a stone of visionary art, a stone for the creative, for expressive creation, and a stone of spiritual ideas and ideals. So it could be through help you write song, paint, draw, writing, sheet music, and other artistic endeavors. Iolite works with the muses. In fact, is a stone of the muses. Those are not beings that will work with the muses. This can be your own muse. Iolite helps you, it helps you have clear perspective, to help you stay in a positive state of mind. It's a stone of hope. It's a stone that promotes calmness and assists you in decisions on how to proceed next, step by step by step, if needed be. So it's going to give you that emotional distance and clear perspective when you need it. So, Iolite really works with helping you to visualize a more positive outcome, to help you, instead of being the negative Nancy, to really see things better, to also, it helps with it's a stone of success. So if you're doing any success spells, use Iolite with it. See how that works for you. Iolite also works with the goddess Athena. Athena, the goddess, the spinner. She's goddess of magic. She's a warrior. She's a war general, I would say. More, and she's a goddess of wisdom and knowledge. So it will really work with her. I haven't done a presentation on Athena yet, but I will one day. Remember, the emphasis is on the A. Athena. Because they say Athena is the city. Athena is the goddess. Athens, where it's called. So I heard it called Athena in Greek. And say, well, the difference is Athena and Athena. So. Also, Iolite works with the goddess Hagia Sophia, also called in Turkey Hagia Sophia. So the holy wisdom. I did a presentation on Sophia, so you can look for that on my channel. So it's really gonna connect with those deities. It's going to help you visualize your inner flame. And for those of the left-hand path, the black flame, you see how like it's like kind of dark? Your own realization, to realize that you are, well, like what they say in the left-hand path, to become a living God. Or goddess. Or God, goddess, whatever have you. But to remember that, also to remember that you are a spiritual being having a having a human experience. And to realize that we do have an inner flame within us. We do. And that we have the spark of divine within us. All of us. Iolite can be used as a stone to guide people safely home. So if you travel a lot, this is a stone for you. If you say it takes you have to travel a half hour, an hour to work every day, you're a traveler. If you have to take three subway trains where to get, or two or three buses to get to where you have to go, you're traveling. You're a traveler there. So you could take the stone to help you safely get there and get back home. So Iolite is also a stone of rebirth and regeneration. A rebirth and regeneration. It has the energy of the cycle of life within it. Iolite can be used to enhance your space, your home, your place of work. It can enhance the energy for something positive. You just program it for that. I mean, when I say program, this could be as simple as just holding it and saying a prayer over it. Of course, you want to cleanse your crystal with sage or dragon's blood incense, but you can do this whole big ceremony with it, or a simple like rubbing it in your hands and just, sort of like this, and just working with it. And just literally think of your intention. Or to pray to it, whatever, God, goddess. I don't care if you're Christian. Pray to Yeshua if you want. If you're a Satanist, then pray to Satan, or pray to Lucifer, whatever. And I know some people go, oh, how dare you say pray to Satan? Blah, blah, don't you know? Blah, blah, blah. I don't want to hear it. I will remove those comments. I will seriously remove those comments. So, you know, pray to, your spirit guide. It could be even, praying to something greater than yourself. The earth. Let's just say the earth. Dear earth, please help me. Seriously. And so when some people say greater than, what do you mean greater than myself? I don't really believe in a being. Well, there's something greater than you, right? The sun, the moon, the earth. It's so something bigger than yourself, I would say. Something larger than yourself. How about the galaxy, the universe, the Milky Way, something like that, The solar system is greater than ourselves, so it's bigger. So Iolite, like I said, can calm and clear the mind in midst of adversity, or even just to meditate, to calm the monkey mind. Wow, I've been talking about 51 minutes about this stone. And there's a few other things I want to talk about. So like I said, it was originally Cordierite, named after Cordierite. So you can look him up. So he was actually Pierre Louis Antoine Cordierite, and he was a French geologist. So the stone was named after Cordierite. I just wanted to he was a French, did I say he's a French geologist? Well, if I didn't, he's a French geologist. So this stone was named after him. And now it's more popularly known as Iolite. If I say Cordierite, people like kind of, Cordierite, sorry, they look at me like I got a dragon's head on my neck or something, or I got like 10 heads. It's like, what are you talking about? So it's just better known as Iolite. So Iolite, like I said, can bring things into our awareness, whether it's psychic or not, to let us be aware of something, maybe some shady business going on, but it's a stone of awareness. So I want to thank you for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I do hope that you learned something. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, then give me a thumbs down. Feel free to hit me up on the comments, and I always try to respond, whether it's just giving it a thumbs up or responding it with a thank you. Also, please, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends and family, and with your Facebook, email. Anyways, if you can, please give money to like Red Cross or something. And if you can, please donate to the aid of the Ukrainians for what's going on. There are animals that are going to need assistance. There are children, just simple things that they may need. So donate to legit organizations, charities that are going to help them. The money that you would have given to me, give to them. I do not have a Patreon account, and I have no intentions so far to even make one. I plan to make all my videos for free. And when I have time, I make these videos. So I want to thank you for watching this, and as always, blessed be.